anxiety. And then as I was old enough and was starting to have, a family of my own, then suddenly it was, oh, well, yeah, well, your grandmother's been doing this since the beginning of time. Oh, by the way, your mother, that's how she knew certain things when you kids were getting into things, because she would dream it. Really? Thanks a lot for that one.
She said, Bob Dub asked, did you get trained by any chance?
Did I get trained?
Yeah.
No. I can tell you I worked with the Ryan Research Center, not as far as training, but more to decipher. And that dealt with, I was contacted because I think I told you this on the show when we talked, I can actually, when a large quake is coming, I get a very horrible pitch in my head. It's like, I always tell people, it's like the off-air signal when we were younger, except multiply it by 10,000 and put it in the very inside of your ear. It's so strong that I have to put my head between my legs and just wait till it passes. But whenever I get that, within 2 days, with earthquakes, within 2 days, the quake will happen. And I can tell you exactly where the quake will be. Don't know what that is. Somebody, in fact, what we had found through the research center is it might be a sensitivity. I told Roger I'm very frequency sensitive. It might actually be the geomagnetic plate shift.
Yeah.
I might be actually, for some reason, being affected by it. Like these solar flares, the headaches I have had with these solar flares, I'm ready to kill somebody. But trained? No. I had somebody years ago, he was a New York City police officer, and he was trying to get me, because I do have the ability to help with certain cases. It just depends, and believe it or not, it does require me to use a computer. It's like if I can touch an image on a computer, I can actually zoom into something. It's like an energy superhighway for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's off and running.
No, Bob Dub responded by saying, "Wow, I've only ever heard that happening to animals." So.
Yeah, and here, okay, strange other thing about me, and this is something we found out through the Ryan Research Center also. There's a frequency that they use in security. Mm-hmm. In New York City, in fact, the apartment buildings all around New York City have this audio that they've trapped to the outside of their buildings, and it emits a frequency that only kids can hear. And the idea is to keep the kids from loitering in front of the apartment buildings and the hotels and everything like that. Well, guess who can hear the frequency?
You. I'm guessing it would be you that can hear that. So.
And trust me, it's really flipping annoying. I'll put that out there. So I can see why it would keep the kids away. But yeah, I hear things that I can hear. I think I told you this, when we're in a paranormal location, I can be the most disappointing member of the team, because I can 1,000% tell you if there's a loose wire in the wall, because I can actually hear it. I can hear it and I can feel it.
That's amazing.
And I will direct you to exactly where it is. Mm-hmm. So, nope, that's not a ghost. That is not why your meters are going off. Your meters are going off because somebody screwed with the electricity here in the wall. There's a bad wire. So yes, there is a difference between man-made EMF and natural EMF.
Yeah, I've actually heard about it a couple times. Like, there's actual people who go crazy because the EMF vibrations from the earth, like, and they have to be careful about where they live. So,
I can tell you, I can't go. There's an area I can't even drive through it. It's in Paducah, Kentucky. And it is apparently it's just, for some reason, it's got a very large EMF signature to it. Mm-hmm. I can't even drive through that area. Like, if I'm heading up north towards Ohio or even Illinois, I have to go around Paducah, Kentucky.
Yeah.
I can't go through it.
Yeah.
So it's rather ridiculous, but yeah, there you have it.
Paducah's right there too. I'm in southern Illinois, and I know, like, Cairo, that's right on the other side of the river from where Paducah is, I believe. No, actually, Paducah. I know exactly where that is. It's over. It's right where Evansville and all that area.
Yep.
Yep.
I can tell you, I've done it 3 times, and all 3 times I had to pull off and have somebody else take over driving.
My
And I
goodness.
didn't even know where I was. It was after the fact where I was like, well, we're in Paducah again. So, yeah, I mean, for some reason. But with that, I got to jump out, Roger. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's
I'm
it's
like,
perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. At least we got some good stuff from you. This was a great conversation, and yeah, I'm sorry that nobody could, or Austin and Summer couldn't show up and everything, but maybe we can do this at another time, okay?
I'm more than happy to. And as always, you're always welcome to jump into Cafe Enigma, and
Uh,
so are they.
all right. Yeah, I'm
So,
I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can get them to where they can get this stuff straightened out too before I get off here, and because this is something that I've been telling them to do, and it's like you can't play around with Skype like that.
oh, well, no, but I get it too, dude. Like I said when I came on the air, I mean, there's a lot of interference going on right now, so
Hmm.
I'm not upset, or I'm just thrilled to have been able to talk to you. It was a great conversation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me personally, when I first got on Skype, it was for Jaffe Ryder. He was on WPRMP, and he had me come on, and I've been going on there, but my mic was always a big issue on here, and I finally figured out how to do that, and that was like one of the issues. So I could imagine what they're going through when it comes to using Skype right now. So I'm
Skype can be a pita.
yeah,
It really can.
it's a messed up. Well, thank you for showing up and everything, and I'll still put this on the internet and everything as an episode if you want me to. It was actually a pretty good conversation, like you said.
Absolutely. Do it, whatever you want. I'm great with it. Like I said, I look forward to doing this again. I wish I had more time.
Now, Bob Dub said it was just lovely listening to you, Nancy, and she's from New Zealand, so she's saying that with that sweet New Zealand voice. It was just lovely listening to you, Nancy.
Oh, thank you.
I love hearing her voice. She's got like the coolest freaking voice in the world. She goes, Roger, you fancy pants.
I tell you what, though, I have to go. I have to jump
All
out,
right.
Roger. I'm so sorry. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.